You know, maybe you just come up and ask us, and we'll tell you what we're saying.
Oh, that would be great.
Why don't you just come up when they walk up to you?
Yeah.
You can't hear
And
it.
we'll repeat it to the people in the back.
Come on, let's come up on stage and sit with us. All of you. Yeah, come on, Jordy.
I'm going.
Well, dog, it was a little pitchy. What do you think, Paula?
I really liked it.
I don't know what you were listening to.
Sounded like karaoke to me.
Sounded very karaoke.
What's the question?
Okay.
Okay, as I said, I remember you on Independence Day's Dr. Oakham.
Take the mic away, but yeah.
He remembers me as Dr. Oaken in Independence Day.
Yeah.
And?
Okay.
And?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was thinking that if any of y'all would be interested in a movie, in a big movie, which y'all wanted to be on it and which role you want to play?
Oh, okay. So he's saying if any of us would be interested in being in another big movie, and if we were interested, what role we would like to play. No.
I would be interested in being in another big movie.
What? You'd be like to be in a big movie?
Yeah.
If I could play Data, I would love it.
I'd play it.
You play who?
I don't care. I'd love to do that.
Would you play?
I would play Dr. Crusher.
You would play that? Okay, but she doesn't get many lines.
Yes, but she's good at props. A lot.
Oh, all right.
And I get that cool blue medical coat. I always like that jacket. And you work with Patty. I always like Patty.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
And Dr. Death is always in the room.
Oh, God.
Remember that guy?
I think that answers your question. Doesn't it? What was the question again? No.
Do you want to be a movie star?
Not anymore, really.
Is that over for you?
It's over. I now have visions of politics. I will be announcing next week, maybe.
With Fred, the other actor?
Thompson and I are going to run together. I thought Fred and Elizabeth Rome are running together, aren't they?
I thought Arnold was running. Neither has an accent.
Who else? Is there another question?
Over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
First, I just have a comment for Mr. Frakes that as a director, you've grown incredibly, and I loved your episode of Masters of Science Fiction. I thought it was phenomenal.
Thank you very much. Good writing.
Well, hard.
Carl Ellison.
Extreme. But a question for the panel is, doing the show for 7 years, how did each of you keep your character fresh for yourself and interesting for yourself? Or did you just focus on doing the lines and just get out of it? What did you do to keep yourself interesting?
You know, I'd go home at night, build a little fire, pray to the gods that inspiration would come to me. And to keep it fresh, I'd take a shower afterwards.
Remember when Worf and Picard used to shower together? Ready, Worf?
I thought that was Spock and Kirk.
No, Spock and Kirk in the original show. But it was Worf and Picard.
They took a shower together?
Yes. Remember Patrick used to tell Dorn?
Oh, God.
Shower. Knickers off. Remember the time that Dorn was tempted to crack an egg on Patrick's head from behind it?
I know he wanted to.
And he dove across that thing from the back and tackled Patrick in the middle of the floor. That was very, those were the good old
I
days.
remember the rice one where Babs was putting the stick, and we were all looking at some rice alien,
Yeah.
and it was first season, and they didn't know yet how to get us to look at some special effects, and so Babs had this stick, and we were all in one line. We had an X on the stick, and all of us were looking all over our heads like we were watching a tennis game. It was so ridiculous, and we just like started shaking with laughter. They finally learned how to put X's and do different things. But yeah.
I remember, do you remember when Admiral Singh was in the whatever. What's that room called? We have those
Oh, yeah.
big chairs.
Yeah, the
Observation lounge.
lounge.
And
Yes.
they let the actor go.
We had a guy who worked on the show for about a week, and then he was let go. He finished his job, and they realized they had forgotten one scene with him, and they didn't want to pay him to come back. So Patrick and Jonathon and I acted to a wig on the back of a chair. Shot over. We shot over the wig. The shot is in the show. It's over the wig to us.
That's what they do at General Hospital. Yeah. The wig. They call Jeannie and say, "You must be coming back because they're talking to the wig."
I think I'm the only one who answered your question, by the way. Maybe I'll tell you again. I used to go home at night. Build a little fire and pray to God for inspiration. I remember every word I ever say.
Are you ready?
Yep.
This question is for Brent. Yesterday, can you hear me? Okay. I guess I
I was
answered the
thinking
question.
my answer already.
Yesterday, in the panel, we discounted that Patrick Stewart had referred to his years on Star Trek as a calamity.
Calamitous. Oh,
Yes.
The calamity.
We discounted that.
What's that?
We discounted that yesterday. You said you
Yes,
didn't
that was
believe a word
irony.
of that.
Yeah.
You love theater, Brent,
I
just
love-
as much.
You love the theater.
You
I
love
love
the theater.
just as much.
And your relationship to your character is strained.
My relationship to my character is strained.
No.
Maybe it's not fresh enough.
Wait.
May I?
Yeah, roll please.
Strained, I think she said. Oh, she's gonna heal you. Can I have a hug?
My relationship to my character is strained. Strained, like orange juice. Yes. But so what's the question?
This is how it should be. This is more on team.
The question is that you have repeatedly insisted that you are too old to play Data.
And he is. Look at his face.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yes. Say that again. I don't think I heard
I was simply wondering that if you had it all over, if you had to do it all over again, would you do it the same way, or would you shorten your career on Star Trek to pursue other theatrical options that you feel you may have had you not been hard Star Trek